It's day 25 of our 35-day Alaskan cruise journey, and we are back in Skagway today. I can't believe it's been 25 days already. It seems like it's been over a month already, and yet it seems like I just started this journey. So this is day 3 here in Skagway, and we actually have about 12 hours here at the port. We don't have any excursions booked or anything, so we're just walking around the town. And so we just really took our time this morning on the ship, got something to eat. We didn't want to go out. We're not walking around the town for 12 hours today. So we just kind of took our time on the ship. We're going to get off here in just a little bit. But here, let me show you the port. So here's the port right here. And when you get off, you've got your tour buses right here as you're getting off the port. And you can walk down through here to the town. And there's the White Pass train. We took that on week 1. That is a great excursion, very popular excursion to take the train ride. And then right through here, and if you go up and then go right, we took that 2 weeks ago. That is leading you into town, and it's really a short walk. It's not that bad of a walk, maybe 10 minutes. So let me take you to the other side of the boat, and I want to share with you, if you are porting on the other side over here, right here, you could walk off and you can just go ahead and walk to the town. Now if you port over here, let me share with you this. So if you see here, we've got Seven Seas Explorer is ported. We were ported there a couple weeks ago. So if you port here, you cannot walk to town from here. Take a look right here. This is actually where an avalanche has gone down and has taken out some of the road through here. There's actually a little smaller one right there next to it. So it's unsafe to walk through here. They haven't 100% cleaned it out. You can tell that they've got it roped off right through here. They're trying to build a wall right there for protection. I did speak to a couple of locals a few weeks ago, and they were telling us that they are going to 100% have it all cleaned out and ready for you to start walking through here after the season is over. So next season, it will be cleared out and cleaned up. But you see, there's a little bus right here. So you cannot walk through here. The bus will come down. You'll walk down to the bus, and the bus will take you on into the town right down through here. So that's the only difference of this port section compared to where we are over here, is just the avalanche. You don't want to walk next to where the avalanche was. So they are still working on that to make it safe for you. But if you port here where we are right now, or right here where the Sapphire Princess is, you can walk on into town. And like I said, you can see it right here a little bit poking out. The Sapphire Princess is sitting right there directly in front of it. So you can see it right there in front of the Princess. It's really about a 10-minute walk for us where we are walking around. But it's really not that bad of a walk. And it's not that bad of a walk if you're over here on this side. You're just a little further off. You just have to for right now, take a bus in if you port over there. So we're going to go ahead and get off in just a few minutes. You can hear the White Pass train behind me. It is a gorgeous 69 degrees today. I'm wearing jeans, flip-flops, and a t-shirt. So we're going to get off here in a few minutes and walk through town and see what we see today. So I did want to show you this. This right here is called Face Mountain. It looks like a woman laying down with her face up. They have a few of these mountains out here like this, and they call them this one in particular, Face Mountain. And they have a few of these where it looks like faces are in the mountains, and they believe that the mountain is looking over them. So I found that really interesting. I learned that one of the times that we were on the White Pass train, they kind of go over some of the history with you and tell you about what Skagway is all about. So we're walking into town now, and Like I said, it only took us 10 minutes to get here, so it's not a bad walk from the ship to this point here in the town. It is 69 degrees. It's not real windy, so I changed to shorts. I took my jeans off and put on shorts, and I am so thankful I did. It is warm to me out here today, especially with it not being real windy. So we're gonna walk through the town. Here, I'll show you what we're seeing here. So we're gonna walk through here a little bit. It's the Red Onion Saloon that we ate at a couple weeks ago. I think we're gonna head down to the bookstore here in a minute. We met a cute little doggy in the bookstore last time we were here. It's, like I said, a very friendly, dog-friendly town. So we're gonna go back over here to the bookstore, and I'm gonna offer the bookstore lady one of my books. I write books on with little dogs in it, and I'm gonna offer that to her and then go see her doggy again. It's the cutest little doggy. Here we are, Skagway News Depot. It's the bookstore. States this time to keep it, make sure I don't lose it. Oh, yeah, I enjoyed that petting. Oh, stretch. Okay, so we have one bookmark. Just let me click on it. So that's a cute little bookstore, and that was a lot of fun going back in and and seeing Twilight. If you get a chance to come out here to Skagway, I definitely recommend going in there to that bookstore and seeing Twilight. She has apparently become the bookstore mascot, so just go in and just give a little friendly hello to Twilight, even if you're, you know, just walking through the shop. She's got a lot of cute little books in there, Alaskan books. I bought one just recently and I'm really enjoying it, but definitely go by there. It's a really cute little bookstore. So we went to the Cone Company today. We were here a couple weeks ago and the line was really long. It wasn't as bad this time. It was about maybe a 10-minute wait to get in there. But I got me a nice waffle cone with Kona coffee and peppermint ice cream. So it's like a peppermint coffee. It's so good. And it's really warm today, so it's really nice on this warm day. I like this. It's really cool. That's the snow plow at the end of the train right here. This is an old one, but that's really cool looking. It's been an absolutely beautiful day here today, but I think we're gonna go ahead and head back to the boat. Oh, that wind, it feels so good right now. We're gonna go ahead and head back and just continue enjoying the weather today and have a drink on the upper deck. And I'm trying not to get run over right now. Just go up and have a drink on the deck and just continue enjoying this view and this beautiful weather right now. Dinner tonight is pizza, beer, and wine with the view of, let me get it over here, the rock slide. So we're back in the room now, and we had a lot of fun in Skagway today. I really enjoy Skagway. It's such a cute and quaint little town. Now, I'm sure you're probably wondering about my thumbnail. Yes, I did visit an Alaskan brothel today. After we had ice cream, we went back to the Red Onion Saloon and had a couple of drinks. I had a gin and tonic, and he had an Alaskan amber, and we had chips and dip. Now, while I was sitting there, I noticed that they were offering $10 brothel tours upstairs. The Red Onion Saloon is actually an original brothel house from the 1890s. And many of what they have upstairs is was preserved and is still the same as what they had back in 1890s. So that brothel tour, your madam takes you upstairs and gives you a quickie, a little quickie tour. But it was really very informative, and it was really interesting to learn some of the history of Skagway and the brothel house there. It was the only brothel house they had there in Skagway. There were 15,000 men that came through Skagway, and only 300 women lived there, and 10 prostitutes lived there in the Red Onion Saloon brothel house. It was a very high turnover rate, as you can assume. And with the 300 women that lived there, most of them ended up working there as prostitutes at the Red Onion Saloon. The women who lived there, they were saying that many times after the brothel house closed down, they found that they were hiding stuff under the boards, like jewels and just different things that they didn't want stolen. So they were able to preserve some of those items, and they showed us those items upstairs. And they had one room that they call it a crib that the women lived in, that was the original room, and they shared that with us. And it was just really interesting to just kind of walk through and see how they lived and see how, the brothel house was presented back then, in those days. But this was during the Klondike Gold Rush. So this was the last stop before men went off on their trek to strike it rich and find gold in Alaska. And so this is the Red Onion Saloon was the brothel house that men stopped at before they went off on their gold rush, went off on their trek for finding gold. So it was really interesting to go through that brothel house and see some of the original artifacts and the wallpaper and different things in the upstairs area. After that, we came back to the boat and just sat and relaxed. The weather was gorgeous today, but it was so super windy. Once we came back to the boat, the wind was just crazy. I mean, it felt really good, but they have to take all the chairs up. They tie the little eggshells back. You can't sit on any of the loungers or anything like that. They pull all those up for safety reasons when it gets really windy out there. So there were no seats available to sit down outside, but we did kind of walk around outside for a little bit. We had drinks, but it was just really super windy, so it was kind of hard to do much out there this afternoon, but we enjoyed it. We did stop and we went to a little Alaskan show this evening that somebody from Skagway came and visited. He has been living in Skagway for about 50 years, and he just comes onto the Luminosa every so often and does a little show. He has like little folks songs that he sings, and he gives little information about Skagway and the town and Alaska itself. It's really interesting. It doesn't last long, so we thought we would go by and check that out and see what that was about. But other than that, Skagway was really interesting. We enjoyed just walking around that beautiful town today and just really enjoyed this weather. I wore shorts all day today, even when it was super windy, because it stayed like up in the upper 60s. So it just felt great today. And so many other people were saying how amazing the weather was today. So we are pretty much done for the evening. Let me see. So this is what it looks like outside right now. It's after 9 o'clock. It's hard to believe that it is after 9 o'clock with the sun still in the sky. There's a little fishing boat out there. But it's just an absolutely gorgeous evening. And I'll turn off the lights in my room and open up the curtains. And this is my view laid from my bed. I mean, this is just absolutely gorgeous. But truly hard to get to sleep some nights when the sky is this lit up. I mean, it feels like it's 7 o'clock or 7:30 right now for us. It doesn't even feel like it's that late. But still being after 9 o'clock, I think I'm going to lay down and call it an early night tonight because I do have to go back to work tomorrow. Tomorrow is my first day back to work. I took this past week off, so it is going to be an early day for me. Plus, Tracy Arm is tomorrow, and Tracy Arm starts early too. Tracy Arm is 7 o'clock in the morning, so I want to be up bright and early so that I can see all of that and bring that to you tomorrow. So I will see you all tomorrow. Bye for now.